Hey everyone, welcome to That's Good Denver. I'm your host, Chris Romeo, and yeah, I am a little excited after this weekend watching some football. Yes, sir. You all know, probably a lot of you know, Broncos beat the 49ers on Sunday Night Football, prime time, first Sunday night game in Denver since 2017. Broncos win 11-10. Yeah, the final score was Broncos 11, 49ers 10. Yeah, it was a low-scoring game. But the reason why I'm excited is, yeah, our offense didn't look good, but, I mean, we're the only team in our division to win this week. I mean, a win is a win, a loss is a loss. I mean, I'll take it. Raiders lost. They dropped to 0-3. That's who we play this next week. It'll actually be a tough game. Chargers lost to the Jaguars 38-10, 1-2. I'm sure they'll be pretty good still. And the Chiefs lost to the Colts, and the Colts the Chiefs honestly played better, but, the Colts, they got the win too. So anyway, yeah, Broncos win 11-10 on Sunday night. It was definitely a defensive battle. Neither offense played good at all. And so yeah, to start the game, 49ers get the ball first. They go 3-and-out. We get the ball, go 3-and-out. Then 49ers march it down the field, get a couple good runs from their running back. I think Matt Breida. I don't know who the San Francisco running back was. But got it down the field. And then Jimmy Garoppolo throws a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk for a 2-yard touchdown that puts the 49ers on up 7-0 as they draw first blood. Offense goes 3-and-out like the first three possessions, battle of punts back and forth in this game. And yeah, so Broncos get the ball. Next thing you know, it's the second quarter already. Driving down the field, Russell Wilson finds Cortland Sutton and gets a couple good runs from Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams, get down the field. That drive stalls. Unfortunately, Brandon McManus kicks a field goal. Broncos cut in the lead 7-3. Then, this is where things get a little interesting with the defense. 49ers get backed up in their own end zone after Broncos had a 3-and-out. Backed up in their own goal line at the 2-yard line. Jimmy Garoppolo drops back, keeps going back, goes out of the back of the end zone. If he didn't go out of the back of the end zone, Bradley Chubb would have had a pick six. Because what happened was Jimmy Garoppolo drops back, second down, drops back, goes out of the back of the end zone, throws the ball, and Bradley Chubb picks it off, gets it in the end zone for a touchdown. That would have put the Broncos up 10-7, but Jimmy Garoppolo was out of the back of the end zone. 49ers catch a break there, to be honest. Broncos cut in the lead 7-5. And second quarter's winding down. That takes us to halftime pretty much because there was no offense. And then Broncos get the ball. They drive it down the field. They have to punt around midfield. No scoring at all in the third quarter after that safety. Actually, maybe the safety was in the third quarter, but either way, around the same time. 7-5 going in the fourth quarter. We drive the ball down the field a little bit again. Brandon McManus comes up for a field goal to put us up 8-7. He misses wide right. Game stays 7-5. San Francisco. San Francisco gets some momentum now, gets down the field, hits Jimmy Garoppolo hits Janovich on a good sideline catch. To get it down the field. Thankfully, their drive stalls and our defense prevails to hold the 49ers to a field goal that puts San Francisco up 10-5. We get the ball. Russell Wilson has not done anything all night. Nathaniel Hackett's done a terrible coaching job. Our defense is the reason why we won the game, but 10-5. Broncos get it. Third down and 14. Had no momentum on offense. Russell Wilson scrambles, drops back, finds Kendall Hinton downfield for a 30-yard completion. That puts the Broncos in the 49ers territory. Then our offense gets momentum. A couple good runs by Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon. Next thing you know, we're at the 49ers 10-yard line. And then on second down and goal, Melvin Gordon gets the handoff, punches in the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown run. That puts the Broncos up 11-10. We did not get the 2-point conversion thanks to a bad down pass, so That was big. We were only up 11-10, only 4 minutes left in the game. 49ers get the ball. They start driving it down the field. And then on second down, Jimmy Garoppolo drops back in a double coverage, gets knocked away by Kareem Jackson. Ball gets tipped up in the air, intercepted by Jonas Griffith. That was a big turnover. Jonas Griffith and Kareem Jackson came up huge on that play. We get the ball, chance to end the game with some first downs. We go 3 and out. So the 49ers get the ball back, 1:30 left. This is the game pretty much. They go down the field, kick a field goal, they possibly win the game. Our defense gets a sack. I think Bradley Chubb or Randy Gregory, both Bradley Chubb and Randy Gregory got some good sacks last night. 49ers get it back up 2nd and 22. They get a quick pass over to the running back. He goes 10 yards downfield. Kareem Jackson comes in, knocks it out. They fumble it. We get the ball back. Broncos knee it, and that's how Broncos win on Sunday Night Football. Final score, 49ers scored 10 points. Broncos scored 11 points. A win's a win. That's only the second ever 11-10 game. And believe it or not, the other 11-10 game was the Chargers and Steelers back in 2008. And my family's going to be happy that I say this because me, my dad, Uncle Rick, and like 3 other people from my family, I think my Uncle Rodney and stuff, we were at that game when the Chargers played the Steelers. I mean, my dad was a big Steelers fan and stuff, but obviously I'm a Broncos fan, thanks to Tim Tebow and so on. It's crazy. Last night I was happy about the 11-10 game. The other 11-10 game, I was at that game. I go to sporting events and stuff, obviously, but it's just crazy. 11-10 in the NFL does not happen much. That was a big win for the Broncos. That puts us at 2-1, tied with the Kansas City Chiefs for first place. I think the Broncos are at the 5 seed right now in the AFC. That's a big bounce back from our ugly Week 1 loss to Seattle. First, before I get into how the team's looking, MVPs to the game for the Broncos winning over the 49ers. MVPs goes to Randy Gregory and Bradley Chubb on defense. Bradley Chubb coming in big with some sacks. Randy Gregory, I think, forced a fumble. And, they look good on the outside. They need to keep it up, especially with injuries. Patrick Surtain did play from his injury, but Justin Simmons still didn't play. Wait till we get him back. Jerry Jeudy played on offense, didn't make an impact. Bradley Chubb, Randy Gregory, MVPs to the game. Great job, guys. Bradley Chubb was hyped last night, saying Broncos are the best effing defense in the league. So, I like his fire. And I like Russell Wilson's positive attitude, even though, the offense is struggling right now. Russell Wilson honestly didn't play bad last night. It was more of the offensive line that, helped him not really do much, which is why he dealt with Seattle. We need to improve our offensive line. So speaking of that, Broncos in at 2-1. Colin Cowherd, who some of you probably know, he made some good points. He's optimistic about the Broncos. I'm slightly optimistic about the Broncos right now. He made some good points. The Broncos haven't scored at all hardly this year, but their defense has played pretty dang well. Even Week 1 against Seattle, they played pretty good. Russell Wilson, Nathaniel Hackett with the offense, they just haven't got it clicking yet. Nathaniel Hackett needs to do a better job with his play calls with this offense. And Russell Wilson, he's made some throws and stuff, but he's also made some bad throws. He's got to clean that up. Right now he has 2 touchdown passes, 1 interception, which is good statistically, but we're already at week 3, I think Russ will start getting cooking eventually, even though the Broncos haven't even scored 20 points in a game yet. Next week we can score 20 points. Hopefully when we play the Raiders, score 20 points again. Maybe at the end of the season we'll start scoring 30, maybe 40, probably 30. But, at least I'm happy with us being 2-1. And, it's better than other teams in the league and stuff. And this upcoming week we play the Raiders 0-3. I mean, the Raiders might honestly win this game, just because they're going to be hungry for a win, more hungry than us maybe, even though I hope we win and go to 3-1. But yeah, the Raiders are 0-3 too. But yeah, just give it some time. Our offense will hopefully start clicking. Hopefully, Russell Wilson, Nathaniel Hackett will start getting their stuff together with the offense because Russ is gonna have to. They're gonna have to figure it out on offense eventually, and I think they will. Because they're playing some uh, teams with not as good of defense coming up. Like the Raiders don't have a good defense. The Chargers gave a bunch of points to Jacksonville. We'll play them in a few weeks. Play the Jaguars, Jets, and the Panthers towards the end of the season. I mean, we're gonna start scoring some points eventually. Yeah, that's it, everybody. Broncos got the dub on Sunday Night Football. And yeah, before I go, Broncos got the dub on Sunday night. Rocking the orange hair, Broncos country, let's ride. And yeah, other than that, just be praying for me with school and stuff. I have midterms coming up next week. I have 3 A's and a D right now in one of my classes. Pretty good with the grades. In case you don't really care about me talking about football, thought I'd update some of you on my personal life and stuff. But yeah, just be praying with me for relationships and my grades and everything with school. And yeah, hope the Broncos can keep getting the job done. But that's it, everybody. I'm Chris Romeo, and that's good Denver. Let's ride.